is where a lot of people die because they don't feel well, so they go to the bathroom. I ended up dying on the potty, and that was my near death. I mean, literally died right on the potty. And now here's the cool part is, people are always like, oh, well, what was happening on the ground? My cool part was coming out of the body and really moving into that space of being one with God or divine source energy. So the story kind of takes two branches, right? It takes the 3D, I'm dead on the toilet branch, and then it also takes the upward journey branch. I got to take a journey out of my body, and unlike a lot of people who are not on drugs when they die, it's a different experience when you are on drugs, because a lot of people when they die see their body and they leave it, and I didn't have that. I was sort of unconscious in my body enough that I had to leave my body for a while before my soul got its consciousness back. So by the time I got up and out of the body, I was out of the body a long ways away, and I was getting sucked up into what I call divine consciousness or God consciousness, universal consciousness. And it was the most physical feeling I've ever felt without a body. It was like, if you can imagine the tightest piece of clothing you've ever put on, taking that off, and this freedom feeling and expansion feeling. It was I call it like an elastic feeling, because you just felt like you could stretch beyond the bounds of any place you've ever stretched beyond before. And it felt very physical, only just no body boundaries to how far you could stretch. And so then I'm moving up into this God consciousness, and it feels just blissful and bathed in love. And I got to this place where I felt like I was one with everything, one with God consciousness, one with maybe like a soul family, or this really, really big energy. And I often describe it like this. If you've ever seen that movie where there's a man sitting in front of all these different security cameras, thousands and thousands of cameras per se, but they were more like little bubbles of energy. And each one of these bubbles of energy is like individuated experiences. And I could go into any of them, and there were billions of them. So literally I could be everywhere all at once and explore and dive in and like stretch my consciousness and feel and see and have the experience of whatever individuated bubbles I was working with at the time. And you could work with so many of them all at once. It was literally the feeling of being everywhere all at once. Like, I could go and be a plant. I could go and be this person. I could go and be multiple people. I could go and be the earth. I could go and be off planet stuff like other galaxies. I could go and be in other universes. I could go and be in our universe. I could go and look at Pleiadians and Arcturians and some things that I don't have good words for, right? So I can go and be all of these things all at once. I also, while there, understood or got the download of like how our universe is put together from a mathematical perspective and a light ray perspective.